Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Angie and this is a reading for the collective in recovery, or those of you thinking about entering into recovery. So I was guided here by Spirit to bring you messages on the daily for your guidance during your spiritual growth, this time in your recovery, and also to help you along your way on your journeys to recovery. So let's tap in, collective. Let's see what Spirit has to say for you today. Every time you tune into this reading, there's a message here for you, big or small. And as always, take what fits and leave the rest. So let's see, guys. Tap us in, please, Spirit. What do we have to see for this collective today? Wow, 9 of Wands, starting strong here. Very powerful. You guys are all very powerful. You have the power within you to change your world every day. 9 of Wands talks about the wounded warrior, maybe feeling a bit overwhelmed and closed off. Wow, and the 10 of Wands, guys. This is like the end of a very troubling time. You know, Wands, when they're in this degree, it's like unmanageable levels of responsibility. So let's continue on. What have we got to focus on here? Page of Swords. This is communicating clearly, or someone coming towards you with clear communication regarding something. What's happening in the recent past? It's 2 of Wands. Guys, there's everything here. And your supporting energy is the 10 of Swords. Being strong regardless of what sword energies you've gone through in your life. It talks of heartache, desperation, feeling very much, you know, overwhelmed, like you've been betrayed utterly in your past. 2 of Wands talks about staying in a comfort zone or moving on to something to expand yourself. In the near future, we have the Strength card. This is a card of Leo. It's very powerful, strength in this, and I can feel it in your energy today, guys. I can feel intuitively that you're feeling, you know, you're sick and tired of this feeling of stuckness. You know, this talks about being trapped, and this talks about, you know, deciding not to feel trapped anymore and walk away from this. And you're deciding, put these wands down, put down all these excess, you know, levels of burden. 9 of Pentacles is guidance from Spirit. This is so beautiful. It talks about independence, a sense of achievement, big times coming in towards you there. What do we have in your supporting energy? Page of Wands. Somebody coming towards you, or you expressing to someone else your enthusiasm for a new endeavour, something that lights you up, a passion that you have. What do we have in your hopes or fears for this collective today? What is this? The Hanged Man, Pisces energy. So this is about, sorry, not the Pisces energy. It is Pisces energy, sorry, I beg your pardon. Yes, card 12, it's the 12th sign. So this talks about getting a new perspective on something, seeing it from every angle. That's in your hopes or fears. So you're looking to get a new perspective on something where you're finding yourself maybe limited regarding your own vision on it. So there's a lot of cards coming forward here. The deck is very energetic today. So you guys must be feeling this too, that you've got this fire under you at the moment and you want to go forward. You like that Page of Wands there. This is so good. Very healthy, very, you know, like taking action, taking control of a situation here where things have gotten out of control totally, which happens to us all during active addiction. And it's like, now I'm going to flip this and use this power to my advantage. There may be a potential outcome here of the 4 of Pentacles, feeling like you've gathered these resources in the material world and you want to hold on to those energies. You want that feeling of stability and security in your life. We've got the King of Cups under the deck, or sorry, Knight of Cups under the deck. So this could be you going forward, approaching someone with a message of love, or it could be somebody coming towards you. It also talks about the pace of things. Cups are a feminine energy there, and of course there's a man depicted in the card, but male or female, knights, kings, queens, all of that. It's always, you know, whatever gender, it's never specific in tarot. So take what fits here in this reading and leave the rest, as I always say to you guys. So holy cow, there's a lot happening. you finding you need to use your strength, and to maybe feeling empowered and strong as well. I can feel it very much so. That earthly thing of feeling, very connected to the earthly world, very grounded, stable, secure. This person has their belongings and they're feeling very proud of what they've achieved in the real world, in the 3D. So let's get clarification on these messages for you. See, can we get more out of these cards? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, please protect us from the outside unwanted energies for this reading, and give us some clarification on the 9 of Wands and the 10 of Wands in the present situation here for this collective today. The Knight of Wands. And this is another very enthusiastic energy of, trying to do things in the material realm or otherwise. It could be, you want to do something emotional or something for the 3D. 4 of Wands at the back of the deck. The underlying energy here is that feeling of home. It's the Happy Families card. It's the marriage card commitment, and also winning, So 9 of Wands, 10 of Wands with the Knight of Wands. So this could be you feeling, fired up and passionate about an idea that you have, that you want to move forward very quickly in Wands energy. Wands energy is masculine and it's about action. Wands are about taking action. And this here, that's like burnout sort of energy comes through with the Knight of Wands. And this is like defeated. I can't do this anymore. And instead I'm going to move on. This Knight of Wands energy gathered this enthusiasm. I gave this stuff my all. I was in charge of so many things, or I believed I was, and I overcome all of these obstacles and challenges, which is also Wand energy, and I'm still standing. And it's almost like I'm choosing not to take this road up here, which is the uphill battle with all of those responsibilities and feeling, you've got so many things to do and you can't get on top of it. And instead you're choosing the easier, softer way, as they say in recovery. And you're going to take it the low road here. You're going to start offloading these 10 wands one at a time. Starting out with this Knight of Wands energy, which is pursuing something that you have a passion about. Beginning again, dropping the responsibilities you had. You want to go forward with a clean outlook, a clear vision. And this page of swords here on what you need to focus on is really speaking of the same thing. It's about approaching somebody with a bit of knowledge, something fresh, a brand new truth, something you've just learned and discovered. Or it could be, you've discovered it through air energy maybe coming towards you, because swords talk about air energies. So that's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and may or may not be significant. And the Knight of Wands could also be, a male or a female coming towards you that's a fire sign, which is Sagittarius. Sorry, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. I don't know what happened to me there. So we clarify this Page of Swords, please, Spirit. Could you tell us what have we got for this Page of Swords today for this collective? 5 of Pentacles. Feeling knocked out, like you can't do anything, feeling stuck. Need to focus on these two things. 8 of Cups at the back of the deck is a thing about talking about moving away from things that emotionally drain you, that have taken you down in the past, and moving towards that sun with optimism, like this Knight of Wands. Gorgeous. Page of Swords, clarified by the 5 of Pentacles. Someone's going to tell you the truth about a situation where you felt left out in the cold, where you felt you didn't have enough money, where you felt you didn't have enough time, energy, like the wherewithal, it's this time of change. Something financially is changing for you, or something materially is changing for you. Maybe it's your housing situation, your finances, but it's like you're going to get a message about this. Someone's coming towards you, and you need to focus on this message that you get regarding a change in your sense of prosperity, and material worth, or material, like financial something or other. This is great. And it's encouraging you as well. It's giving you that motivation, this message that's coming through. So to pay attention to that, this is what you need to focus on. Pay attention, don't miss this message. It's going to come through. Could be from Spirit, could be from a download, could be from anybody. And I think you'll have a realization as to what this change is regarding your finances. It'll help you as well to walk away and cut out the things that aren't serving you anymore. Like say you have bad cups are about emotion, so it could be people that you were connected to that didn't serve you and always took, and it's a change in this situation here with this 5 of Pentacles. It's like it's changing because it's number 5, and also that it could be a self-worth thing, that you're feeling like I'm valid, I don't need to put up with this, and I can do better. So she's walking off out of that water there where she was overwhelmed by emotional disappointments, and she's moving towards the sun. So this looks so positive, guys. I'm very happy with this reading. 2 of Wands in the recent past looks like looking for expansion or looking to stay in a comfort zone, as I said. And it's clarified by that Knight of Cups. He's back again, and you have a King of Wands. You have a lot of people in your energy here. The Leo here with the Strength card. Maybe a Pisces in the Hanged Man position. And now you have a King of Wands, can be a fire sign, as I said, male or female, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And the Knight of Cups could be somebody who's a water sign, which is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But all these people here are really supportive. The King of Wands wants to, move forward with the plan for something to advance you in your, ignite excitement in your life. Follow a passion or a dream. This can be you as well. That's where you're heading, or where you were in the recent past. You said, I have a dream, I'm going after it. And the 2 of Wands is you've chosen with the King of Wands there. It's saying that you're choosing, rather than stay in a comfort zone where you're familiar, but you feel some sense of maybe false comfort in that. You're going to take this opportunity, or you did in the recent past, where you stepped into that King of Wands energy and said, look, I'm the king of my life, male or female, and I'm going to go after what I believe is for me in ambition, and also head towards this Strength card here. There's that lion again, which appears in the Strength card. It is again a card of Leo. And when it's on the card of Wands, fire energy, could be a Leo in your life. Knight of Cups as well, then, to clarify this recent past. This is moving forward. As I said, it could have been a water sign coming towards you in the recent past to help you and support you emotionally somehow, or you could have been seeking out somebody to come along with you on your journey for expansion, and it may or may not have been a King of Wands or a Knight of Cups. So 10 of Swords in your supportive energy. What's kind of the energy support in this scenario here, where you have your 9 and your 10 of Wands, and then it's the Knight of Wands is in fact what you're doing, you're pursuing a goal. 10 of Swords talks about, feeling totally betrayed, feeling completely, backstabbed, that kind of thing. So it's, also the end of this, and the fact that you had the resilience is so much coming through here. Like we had the resilience thing yesterday as well. I remember for your reading was about the strength and resilience and courage that you've gotten from previous experiences in your life. 9 of Cups at the back of the deck. This is so beautiful. It's talking about, complete emotional fulfillment, where you feel like there's nothing, that you don't have. You have everything that you possibly want. Very emotionally stable, and also that, you're not lacking in any way whatsoever. 10 of Swords confirmed by the Lovers. It's like this is a choice. This is a card of choice. Can also talk about a Gemini maybe. And the Lovers card, number 6 in the Major Arcana, does of course talk about love connections, and also platonic connections that are friendly, or family connections. But it is that thing of a bond between two people, or it's a choice. Like choice is what it looks like here, that you made a choice to step out of 10 of Swords energy, stand up after taking all the swords out of your back and moving ahead, because you have only been living in regret, you've realised, and it's like this fire is igniting you now. You can see so much fire and root chakra coming through in this, and it's like finding that you have security in yourself. You're the greatest love of your life is yourselves, and it's like you're discovering that, as much as making the choice that you deserve so much more than these betrayal energies, and that you're stepping into this place of give me, opening up to receive, you know. You're telling the universe, I want the best things in the world, in life, for myself. I'm choosing this. Blue hair might mean something, or something to do with the throat chakras. Just stuck out to me there, and I've never commented on that in the reading before. So let's have a look. Strength card in your near future. This is being strong and courageous. And the death and rebirth is coming out to clarify. Queen of Wands at the back of the deck. This can be male or female, maybe a fire sign. We did have the King of Wands a while ago, and that could be some kind of divine counterpart. I have a high-pitched ringing in my right ear, guys, as well. So if some of you could look that up, maybe put it in the comments, share with everybody else what that means. High-pitched ringing in the right ear. It's like this confirmation, the Queen of Wands, is it? Or the death and rebirth, yeah. It's like death to the old and the dark. This is good because it's the end of a dark time for you, and you're reborn into this bright illumination sort of a time is what's coming towards you. And you actually have the strength to do this. You've all the tools within you to do just that. It's just about having courage and trust in the strengths that you already have to manifest this death and the rebirth. Close out an old cycle that didn't serve you, and bring into the world where, you know, bring yourself into a world that you want to be in, where, you know, you've got this fire in your belly and there's nothing going to stop you. This person is totally courageous and strong, male or female again. But let's see here now. We'll go on to the Nine of Pentacles. Speaks of independence financially, materially, also being, you know, very settled within yourself. There's no place like home comes to mind there as well, which I love. There's a Tower card there, so this is guidance from Spirit in this position. You might have to be patient here. The Three of Wands talks about a card of waiting for your ships to come in, maybe needing to be patient. And it might be you know that you are at a point here where you're enjoying the fruits of your labour, all the work that you've done, you guys. It really is, you know, starting to bear fruit, that you can enjoy that now, and these are ready for picking. And clarified by this card, the Tower, this talks about shattering a foundation and rebuilding something that never served you in the past. This sort of stuff. Your 9 and 10, you know, wands, and your 10 of swords, and this choice here. Like, she looks like she's got a choice of many things in the real realm. And this is your guidance from Spirit. So your choice at the moment is to take the things that light you up, that make you feel secure and grounded. And also to choose to knock down the tower that you built in the past. And it can represent anything, this tower. The Tower is a card of death and rebirth as well. It's like knocking down the old stuff that just doesn't, it's dead, you know, it never grew because it was based on a rubbishy foundation, or on a foundation that would never sustain. And it's like with the aid and guidance from your spirit guide, like all of the butterflies here, to talk of this same transformation, you know. And the lightning strikes here. It's like this creation with Spirit, that you're creating this abundant, secure life here. And you're knocking down the life that didn't work for you before, where everything was based on false beliefs, false hopes, maybe false people. You know, people that wore masks or didn't wear any at all, and they were just horrible anyway. And it's like during this transformation time, it's saying here, you know, suddenly you're going to feel like, God, I have this stuff. I've created this for myself as well, because Pentacles are earth energy. This is what you build. You've done this, collective. You just have to wait and be patient. Your ships are coming in. Maybe some of you have built a plan around your life where you're moving in a country, going overseas, that now you can travel, now you can enjoy things, you can sense freedom and live freedom every day. I love this. Such a freedom energy coming from that Three of Wands. There's a Wheel of Fortune under the deck, and the Magician is right under that, so this is exactly in line with what I've been telling you. So Page of Wands, what do we need to know, Spirit, please? What's going on with this Page of Wands today for our collective? Let's have a look. Page of Wands, please, Spirit. What would you like to tell us about this Page of Wands today? The Queen of Swords. Fabulous. There's your Eight of Cups again. Walking away from what doesn't serve you. Knocking that tower. It was too fragile. It was never going to work, but you couldn't have known till you lived it. And it's life it's on life terms, as they say in recovery. And it's also learning lessons, you know. Those 8 cups that you filled with love, I mean, they had to be tried, to be learned from. Is this something I should invest my heart in? Is this somewhere I should try to find happiness? And what you're learning is, you know, where there isn't reciprocity or growth, like this decayed looking card here, the Tower. You took the chances. You did put that work in. You gave it your all, and it didn't work out. And this is the thing with this card, the Eight of Cups. It's like you figured out only through trial and error what doesn't work and what does work for you in an emotional world, right? So, you know, there's huge value in all of this stuff. It's like you've done the hard work. You've done the kind of screening. And now you can move forward to something that's tangible. You can hold it in your hand. You can see what you've achieved. And this is so transformative. I'm loving this. Page of Wands, as I said, is an inspired, something inspirational coming towards you in the form of a message from somebody, maybe a fire sign, doesn't have to be. And that is clarified by the Queen of Swords. And this Queen of Swords, like on her own, the Queen of Swords, male or female again, it's just the energy of the card. She is determined, huge power. She speaks the truth. She doesn't mince her words. She can speak clearly. She's very intelligent. And it's that thing I'm saying to you, gathering all this wisdom. She makes decisions from her head, not her heart. The heart is locked away here in this cage. And because she can, you know, discern between what's a logical choice and what's an emotionally, you know, you learn, just sit by side, heart aside, what would I do in this situation? And with that you get clarity. And it's the sword of truth. You can get to the core of things. So I believe the Page of Wands, clarified by the Queen of Swords here, is that you're learning to discern what is it that serves you. What is it actually that you're after? What do you want to achieve? What is it would you love to go after that would fire you up, fill you with the spark of energy from the Page of Wands? And you're learning to express that into the world. Say it to people, say it to the universe, say it to yourself, and just do it, you know. You're also learning a bit of the word ruthless, just came through there. How to be ruthless while you're being kind. You know, this person does have a heart here. They're very ambitious and so on, but they have a very nurturing aspect. And the Queen of Swords can be firm, blunt, cutting even, with the sword of truth. But you know, you're learning how to be kind while you deliver truths now, and standing in your boundaries and standing on, you know, what you're firm about from here forward. There's so much clarity in this, and I just love it. It's like, wow, the power of it. Like, so the Hanged Man, let's clarify him. Pisces energy, getting a new perspective, maybe taking a break. This is in your hopes or fears. I know you're exhausted though. When you started the reading with your Nine of Wands, it's telling me you're damn tired of, you know, all these battles, and you're at this end of cycle arc where, you know, those wands piling up, that time is finished for you. You're throwing it away and you're just being real with yourself. You're saying, I can achieve things here. I don't have to carry around all this baggage, you know, quite literally. And I also don't need to carry all the heartaches I've suffered with my Ten of Swords there. This is a choice point. There's the Lovers. I'd be following that fire to a rebirth, quite literally. I just love this. Where did we... I didn't pick that up, but the Star card wanted to stay there, and I wanted him to stay there as well. I just put him under here. If you can still see that, you can. Let's get our message here for the Hanged Man. What do we need to know, Spirit, about this Hanged Man card for your hopes or fears collective? Hanged Man. What's going on with the Hanged Man, Spirit? Wow. Two of Cups. This is the thing, you're open to emotion. Queen of Cups is water energy. Queen of Cups is very nurturing. It could be a mum in your life, somebody who was your mum for your lifetime, not necessarily biologically, but they were very nurturing, very giving. It can also be you being, the real mama bear here, male or female, but it's that thing of being emotionally balanced. Look, she's only half submerged under this water, as in she's balanced emotionally, she's got the serenity about her, which I love. Talk about serenity so much. Look what's underneath it, like it's leading to your son. This is where your happiness lies. Emotional stability, feeling nurtured and feeling like you want to nurture others. Guys, this is so gorgeous. So Hanged Man's clarified by the Two of Cups, and we have to acknowledge this Star card here as well. This is about healing. The Star card is a card of Aquarius, and this major arcana defines hope, healing, and wishing on a star, following your dreams. I love it. So healing is coming through here a lot, and Hanged Man, getting a new perspective. It's like maybe you need to meditate, hang upside down for a while. Get some kind of, pause in proceedings and a time. I know I need to build this into my own routine and sobriety so much, and it's really encouraged me, the sobriety journey, to take time out to assimilate stuff and to integrate changes as they occur. Because I used to just roller coaster through life, skip from one tragedy to the next, like these people here with all of these swords and wands, and just try and keep on going. But this is like the co-creation thing I was saying, co-creating with spirit back here. The death and the rebirth and the strength card, the whole lot. It's just really speaking to me that now you're serving yourself, you can bring something to the table where you're ready for connection again, guys. And this is the thing I've really enjoyed, opening myself up. It terrifies me, don't get me wrong. I am freaked out trying to do this new living thing. 51 years of age when I got sober last year, I'm all my life doing it all wrong. So this is terribly difficult for me, trying to learn how to be real, honest, vulnerable. It's near impossible, and I'm having to get external, help as well. I'm going to a counsellor off and on to help me through this, because I'm just learning. It's like that rebirth thing. I have to learn to walk again. So if you guys are resonating with this, do comment below or try and subscribe at the very least. It doesn't cost anything. Because I think this platform is very supportive, and it tells me, these readings help me on the daily as well, because they tell me what I need to look at. Where are my friction points? And this is huge for me. This is the biggest deal, and my heart has been locked in that cage all the time. I've been always trying to do logic only, never considering, just taking the love into the situation, because I didn't think I deserved it, and I didn't think that was going to be for me, the connection, the deep connections you can have with people, families, friends, colleagues, anything. I thought you go to work, you're only there to get the work done, you go home, you're not there to make friends. And then as it turned out, some of the best friends I ever had were there and I didn't even know it, but I wouldn't take their hand. I didn't think I deserved that. Thought that life is just work, drink, take drugs and escape and run, So guys, there's a lot in this Two Cups here, and it is so beautiful. It talks about healing that wound, thinking you're not worthy, as well. For me, I'm seeing that this heart chakra is coming through so strong with the green of this card, and your solar plexus. That talks about your worthiness. The sacral as well then, of course, talks about the worthiness and the root, which you can see here throughout this reading. All these deep reds here and oranges, guys. This is you feeling that you're now worth, anything and everything. It's astounding. I'm not going to cry. But you can see the emotional freedom here in this woman's, in the image of this woman. She's surrendering, letting life be lifey, and flowing through it, like water signs do flow. They go with the flow, when they're free and they feel trusting. It's about trust too, isn't it? This whole thing here of holding hands, to trust that someone else is going to be there as much as you'll be there. That's another thing I never really trusted. I find it just, I'm so scared of it. And then when I do trust it briefly, it's like they do meet me there, people. Anyway, there's a huge message in that. Got the chills from head to toe at this moment in time. I equally want to burst out crying and burst out laughing, if that makes sense. Holy God. Empress card at the back of the deck. This is what we all want. We want to feel this loving thing that, everybody in the world deserves our love. Everything in the world deserves our love. And as you give, you receive it, The Empress card is a card of Taurus. It's earth energy. Being so grounded to the earth, but at the same time inspired by the moon and the stars. That balance again I'm talking about. This is a motherly energy again. So something with your mom, maybe something you need to address. This woman does have a bracelet of kind of thorns around her wrist on the left side, so there might be something in spirit that you could get. I know the left side is the spiritual thing. Maybe connecting with the moon. Doing those meditations where you ground into the earth and then try and see your crown chakra being poured into, and there's a kind of pouring in from above into your crown chakra at the top of your head. Also at the same time that you're equally putting your roots down from your root chakra down into the core of the earth, and that the two things are happening at the same time. You're not being stretched in the middle, you're being balanced. Almost like that, where'd she go? That Queen of Cups, that the emotion doesn't get so high, you're not getting your head above water. The life of just having your head above water just about is something I'm learning now, and I'm terrified. But it's like it's there, ready for us, but I'm just scared. I wish I could trust. Just got to work on it, you guys. I think that's a big message for you too. Four of Pentacles is this security, stability. What have we got to clarify the Four of Pentacles today for this collective? This has been a deeply emotional journey here with you guys today. Four of Swords. That's the card of recovery, guys. That's the card of healing, nurturing yourself, putting your heart out of your chest so your mind can rest. And that's what this needs to do here, that sword energy. Put your mind to rest. This is all the 10 swords that you had in you. They were all 10. Like, you're topped out with mental stress. So you've got to take the heart out of you, nurture it by putting it down beside you to have its rest, while your head gets the rest that it needs. Four swords. Beautiful. While you heal, it talks about healing. That's what the Four of Swords means as well. Rest and heal. Biggest messages of all. And the healing here in the Star card is really coming through with that as well. She's got a tether there from her heart to the universe. Help me with this heart rescue I'm on. This mission I want to heal my heart and have it free and balanced and open to the world, So the Page of Pentacles here, to clarify your Four of Pentacles, talks to me about taking initial steps towards this feeling of, this is what you will be doing if you take on the energy of the advices that you've received in this reading, that you will find a messenger coming towards you, or you taking the first steps yourself, sending the message to the universe that you're going to do this. You're taking those steps one step at a time, one day at a time, as they say in recovery, because you think you're worth it. You don't feel insecure anymore. This is a bit of insecurity here. If you add that Page of Pentacles to the Four of Pentacles, you're talking about number 5, which is change again. You're changing your material world and your emotional world. Guys, this is such a powerful message today. I hope it resonated with some of you, and please do comment, or if you don't know what to say, just put an emoji in the comment box below. Also check out, I have a channel that I've a link to in the description box, where I get zodiac sign readings every day. I do collective readings on love, where you're at the moment, all of that. So have a look in at that channel, please, and pass on this platform as well. this channel to others that you feel we may find beneficial, these messages to go forward. As I said, I was guided by Spirit to bring them to you and to help us all in our emotional growth. We got this. I want to say we got this, but I don't. Today I don't believe it, and that's more recovery, you know. Integration and rest. By, you know, this is the thing. Something is changing. You have to make the good choices now, you know. Heal your heart and heal your mind. And when opportunity knocks, Knight of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, that's opportunity knocking. And the hand reaches out towards you, as they say, use your courage. You've got this strength. Look at the strength and courage that you've got. You're changing your life, changing your whole world, and it's never too late. I'm having the off day today, but I notice, you know, these days every off day doesn't mean out of 7 days of the week I have to have the off days, more so than the on days and the good days. If anything, in recovery I've discovered that that's very much flipped. So maybe I need to sit in these off days and do that reflection and do that healing, and just don't force, you know. Don't force. Don't push yourself. You're doing so much you don't even realise. It's what Spirit just channeled. Guys, I'm not crying. Let me get you a numerology card to close this out before I fall to pieces. It's been such an honour connecting with your energy today, and every day I connect in with you, I feel there are more of you, and there's more of us out there that need these messages to help with us healing, with our healing. So let's tap in. Let's see what you've got. I just wanted to see what was under this Four of Swords, the Chariot card. It talks about success, victory, and really fast movement, charging ahead. Cancer might mean something to you guys. It's the card of Cancer. It's a very positive card, the Chariot card. It's like running ahead with the fire in your belly and not stoppable. We're unstoppable forces. We did an unstoppable consumption of drunken drugs throughout our lives. We still have that strength, but we can put it somewhere good now. I believe that. I trust that. Just today, I'm wavering. And if you guys are feeling it too, know you're not alone. That's another thing really helps me. To know we're not the only ones. And you never are alone. The universe is here. That's really been the rock for me. Learning Spirit have opened themselves up to me as I've opened myself up to the world. Closed out that escapism, belief systems I've had, having to run away and don't belong here and all of that lark, and I'm different. A new romantic cycle begins. What do you need to release? Waxing moon. Now this is so apt. I have to read from the book. A new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra. That might be something. And the balance is Libra. For goodness sake, you guys. This is what I've been talking about. The dance that we do. What do you need to release? Waxing moon. We're going to have to get the meaning of this card, guys. I'll read it from the book for you if you bear with me. I know this reading is going on a bit. But, you know, it is that thing. Spirit needs to tell you things, and this is how they're getting the messages through me anyway. There's more of us out there. I know there are. Page 98 for the waning moon. What do you need to release? I feel like I need a snooze after this. It's been hella. Okay. It wasn't page 98. Jesus, how did I get that wrong? It's page 100. Oh, wow. The waning moon points to what's falling away. Let's see if you can see those cards. I'll leave them here in the middle and try not to cover them up on you. The waning moon points to what's falling away. Life goes in cycles, and sometimes we need downtime or to let go. That's the surrender I was talking about. No matter when in the moon cycle you pull this card, it's a sign that the situation has peaked, for better or worse, and it's time for you to go easier. It's the autumn and winter of the cycle. So what do you need to release? Almost certainly something from the situation you're asking about. This card can be very positive, but it can still be gently suggesting that you let something go and stop trying so hard. Isn't that exactly what I was saying? It says, attuned to the moon. It's safe to let go and move on. This is the trust we're talking about. Additional meanings of this card can be, number one, move forward with as little resistance as possible, open to everything. This is not a time to start new projects. It could be another meaning. Or releasing emotional baggage is recommended now. What do we say about this? Look, emotional baggage, there it is. Or say sorry to someone. Or do energetic work such as meditation or yoga. Or soon you will see what lies ahead. This is so great. The teaching. At the time of the waning cycle, take a moment to look up in the skies every night. You will see the moon growing smaller and smaller as she moves from full to new again. It's the time when things are falling away. It's certainly not the time to cling on to anyone or anything. Drawing this card suggests your situation is in its autumn and winter phase, so hunker down and start the regeneration process. Oh guys, regeneration and rebirth. This is so on point. I'm going to leave it there, guys. This has been magical and beautiful, and I hope that something helped you guys today in your journeys on recovery. And if it did, just comment below. It means the world to read your messages as well. The light in me sees the light in you guys. I love you all. I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.